Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J.
Help me.
Yeah, don't help us. Shout out Melanie. I know you
Help
digging the music,
me.
girl.
Hey, Mel.
Melanie is listening to us in the shy, yo. We,
Y'all,
it's Prince.
y'all
Prince.
missed it. I didn't know what to do. Y'all missed the song and dance. Y'all missed it.
That's how we do.
But you
man.
gotta feel some kind of way when you hear Prince.
I mean,
when
you
the
gotta,
music
you gotta,
drops.
you got to change your whole persona.
And,
I'm just
and
saying-
Marcus was up in here doing a James Brown.
No, you know, have you ever seen
I
the
always
dude
do the
from,
James Brown.
Have you ever seen the kid from Peanuts? The little black
Yes.
kid?
No.
Yeah, the little black kid with
That's
Franklin.
not the dance that Marcus does. That's
You
not
ain't seen
Franklin.
it?
Yeah, that's
doing
the
it.
James
That's the
Brown,
best.
yo.
That's
That's
not
the
the.
James
That's not a little black kid.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It's
you
the
must
only
ain't never
black
watched
kid
it.
on
It's only
Peanuts.
Franklin.
No, not
That's
that dance
Franklin.
that Marcus does.
No, you don't know Peanuts, man.
Marcus.
What?
Because she from Pennsylvania.
Ooh. Yo.
You know, shout out to my car's daddy, Carlos, who's chiming in, listening to us. Because I'm not listening to y'all.
Why you gotta act like that, yo?
Let me move this.
What? And Marcus, you didn't even back me up.
I mean, I don't know.
No.
I mean,
I mean, I thought you was from Pennsylvania, not Jersey.
No, I am from Pennsylvania, and let's be correct. That is Norristown, Pennsylvania.
PA. Yay.
I am proud.
Where is that? In the mountains? That's in the Alleghenies?
No?
You got to go through the tunnel?
Can you shut off his mic?
No, it's like 3 miles away
Oh my
from the
God.
Amish.
You know what? I don't like y'all.
Amish.
You mean the people who ride around in the
Yo, they make
wagons?
some bomb ice cream, real talk.
They make some bomb liquor, though.
You know what?
Did you see the mobsters? Amish mobsters?
Man, I haven't watched that garbage.
Yo,
Yes,
come
they
on,
are
man.
the peanut
I can't
gallery.
do that.
Yes,
I can't do
they
that.
are.
They got some chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Hershey's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not a black kid that does that.
That's Schroeder
That's-
playing, but
that's-
you ain't never seen it.
That's Schroeder playing the piano, but there's a black kid.
There's only one black kid in Peanuts.
Yeah, but he's not the one that does the dance.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
He
he is.
is.
The only one that got
Yeah, go back and
rhythm.
watch
I
it.
need to see
You want me
it.
to pull it up?
I mean, are you talking about Pigpen?
Nah.
No, I
Nah,
know
Pig
it's
Pen
not
ain't got no
Pig
rhythm.
Pen. He's got
Yo,
a cloud around him.
The black kid is the only one with the
It's the
rhythm.
black kid that's doing it. Is doing the dance, yeah. And
I
whatnot.
mean, you don't even know which white kid it is, so why you?
How you
Why,
gonna know
why we
which
gotta?
black kid
I
it
know,
is?
What's the
right?
black kid's name?
Franklin.
Franklin. It's Franklin.
When did you find that out?
We got Franklin.
Well, no, we didn't always know that.
Yes,
I do always knew that.
She's
Oh, my
officially in
goodness.
timeout.
She just said black
Yo,
kid.
I'm
you're
on
killing me.
Yeah,
timeout.
you're in timeout.
You're killing me.
You're in timeout.
Okay, which
for
one
not-
is Sally?
How do you not know the
white boy.
name of the only black kid on Peanuts?
She said the white boy name.
We only got one.
Hey, I mean, yeah, right? I mean, he ain't got no girlfriend.
Y'all, I love them so much. I do not like them
And
right
then we
now.
got Snoopy because he got swag.
Yo, Snoopy's
Snoopy's
a
the
beast.
only one with his own house.
Snoopy and my daughter.
Yo.
That's me. I'm
Yo.
Charlie Brown and she's Snoopy.
But he
And
got
his
his
house
boy.
be-
But how come he got his boy always hanging around though?
Cause he
You know
the
what his
bomb.
boy is, right?
He's a little
Woodstock.
birdie.
Woodstock. You don't even know it.
I do know his name. I can say the little birdie if I want to.
Woodstock is a thug, yo.
Yeah, I know. You
Woodstock
need to
a
stop
real
tripping.
thug.
Ain't
You
no
can't
half
catch a
stepping.
football, though.
Ain't no
Yo.
half stepping, Marcus. Yeah,
I
Big
wanna see
Road.
the video.
You ready to lead us in our round table, my
Yeah,
brother?
yeah.
All right, well, let's do it, man. What
So,
you got?
the first one I just want to talk about because I think these joints are funny. And I didn't have time to look one up. But have you seen those little clips of cats and it be thug life? Yo.
The what?
The clips for the, like the little kittens and they'll do something and they'll show thug life. Like there's one where the kitten be on the table and there'll be like a shot glass there and he touches it and then I guess the master's like, don't knock it over and the kid look at him, push it over and it goes thug life. They got a whole bunch of those joints, man.
I've seen
Yeah, if you look up anything, look up the thug life for cats. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy.
No, I know what you're talking
Yo, those joints are hilarious because cats are evil people.
Other people.
Evil
now.
people.
I mean, come on, man.
And
They get mad at you. They pee in your stuff.
and I'm the one. Oh.
I do that.
And you put me in time.
I'll pee on your stuff.
Well, see,
Hey,
there you go.
Melanie is defending USY. She said that she wishes that she was here to help you sometimes because we be
Thank
up in
you,
here
Melanie.
ganging up on you. But guess what? She
Thank
ain't.
you,
She ain't
Melanie.
here.
That's all
She
right.
can, she can wish she
Y'all
was
better
there, but
watch
she
But
it.
you know
ain't
what?
there.
She
So
gonna
you still
walk through that door
gonna
one
lose.
But you
day
know
and
what? I bet
surprise
you
y'all.
know. I bet you Melanie knew who the name of the black kid on
That's
Peanuts
okay.
was.
I'm
She
sure
gonna
she
walk
knew.
through that door and surprise y'all. And
You
I'ma
the first
jump
black
up and be
person
like,
I know
yeah,
didn't know
what?
Franklin's name.
Yeah,
Melanie,
what?
Melanie, you cannot defend that.
I'm gonna be like,
You can't.
You
what?
can't defend that, Melanie.
Thug
For real.
life.
That's like
Yeah.
not knowing who the only black man in Star Wars was.
What's his name? That's
Darth
why.
Vader.
Oh my God.
I hope she joking right now.
Yo,
I hope she
cut her
joking.
mic off, man.
Cause she about to lose her black
You
card.
do realize
Real
that
talk.
you do realize that over exaggerated laugh is just camouflage for her not really
Yeah,
knowing for
she
real.
really
Didn't know who Lando
Calrissian is
When I
played
look
by
at
Billy Dee Williams.
When
who
I
did what?
Code 45.
listen, I know Billy D. Williams.
Does
And
it all
y'all
the
big
time.
dummies. I said it because he's all in black.
Okay. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. 804-402-2893.
Yeah, let's get into some real-
no help for you.
You know,
No.
I don't want to talk to y'all. I'm going
Let's
back to
let's get into
timeout.
some real
I'm going
some
back
real
to
stuff
timeout.
now.
I'm going back to timeout.
All right.
Self-enclosed timeout. Ain't
All right.
nobody mad.
Roundtable.
You know
So,
what?
for those of you who don't
know
know,
what?
about a couple weeks ago, Jay-Z came out with he bought this let me read it.
Well, he
right.
came out.
He bought this
Oh.
music streaming service called Tidal. Tidal, like Tidal Wave.
He should have kept his money.
So he wanted a streaming service owned by musicians because, yeah, for some reason they don't get paid enough money. So, you know, he got on stage with like Usher, Beyonce, Kanye, you know, all his BFFs pretty much who put money into it. You know, so basically 50 Cent's like, yo, why do I need to pay $10 to you when I can get all your tracks on Spotify for free? And a whole bunch of other people are coming out too. Like, you know, yeah, I mean, I know her, Lily Allen. She had a couple of tracks. She had a track with Common. And, you know, she's like, yeah, I can just not pay you. And you can keep my 30 cents. And people can just listen to my music because I'm about the music. And I'm still getting paid. So, with that being said, the question is, if 50 Cent and all these other people hating on Jay-Z, or they got legit beef with this Tidal service thing, it's $9.99 a month. You can listen to unlimited music. Last time I checked, I could do that on Spotify on my phone. Just saying. So, is 50 Cent hating, or he just trying to throw some dirt on Jay-Z? What's up? Talk to me, S.Y. What do you
I
think?
think everybody just, you know, we hate because we didn't think of it first. I bet you if somebody gave him that idea first, he would have did it. Somebody's going to come up with something, and somebody's going to hate on them for every little thing they do that earns them a little bit more money. That's all it is.
All right. Big Bro Joe?
Yo, of course 50 hating, man. Come on. You serious? He hating because he didn't think of it first and get in on it. You know, he had vitamin water now. We ain't heard nothing from 50 in a minute.
Oh, but
Yo, it,
I'm
Wait a
sorry.
minute, hold up.
I didn't mean to do that. He's got a flavor in the effing vodka family, though.
oh, really?
Yes.
Is it the cucumber one?
I don't know, but if it is, that's damn good. I got
Yeah,
some in
it
some
really
tea
is.
right now, chilling, getting nice and
Okay.
cold for me.
We know you don't drink. You from Pennsylvania.
Marcus.
Yeah.
It's the
that
second
good?
Monday in a row.
That's
a roast.
because
Hilarious
I-
laughter has started and people can't control
It's a
themselves.
roast.
Because I'm
Um,
down here.
Honestly, when I look at, I don't, you know, I'm not moved by anything in the story because I don't listen to music that I would have to pay for. Like I would probably go to Pandora and I could listen to what I wanted to listen to on Pandora. I ain't got to pay for that. So, you know, I get Spotify, I get why people want to use it, but I don't want to use it. So, you know, Tidal's not something that moves me either. I tell you what did move me when I saw the photograph of the people who work for Tidal. You know, Mr., you know, giving back to the community, had a whole community of people that didn't look like him. I think it was, you know, a European country. So that kind of moved me. That kind of was something that I noticed. But as far as Loose Change having a comment, Loose Change got a comment for everybody. You know what I mean? If he didn't have the idea, then he's hating. He's hating on Empire. He's hating on Jay-Z. I mean, he always got something to say. And so, I mean, I don't really notice 50 Cent. I don't notice him. I really don't. I haven't noticed him since he was in the club
Bottle
on his
full of bull.
on his birthday. Yeah, that's the last time I noticed him. He was a window shopper in the candy store. I hadn't noticed him since back then, and so
But he could pull a rabbit out of his hat.
yeah, he can. Yeah, I don't get that reference, but yeah, I was gonna roll with you with now.
Wow.
Rabbi.
She just pulled some obscure 50 Cent.
Lyric. I mean, is that a real lyric? Am I the one?
Unfortunately, that is.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was because she notoriously
Listen to her
doesn't
talk in
do
the gym.
hip hop. She notoriously doesn't do
That's
hip
on her
hop.
gym play. That's on
Yeah.
her gym playlist.
But you know what? I think that she be listening to like hardcore gangster hip hop and don't tell us.
Man,
You mean like MC8?
She be listening to Compton's Most Wanted.
Gia.
You know what I'm saying? And King T.
hey, I mean, you ain't a G because the G ain't in you.
Oh my God! Did you go dollars and cents
Yes,
on him
he
just now?
did.
Oh, who said that? Who said it? Who said it? Who said
DJ
it?
Quick,
DJ
brother.
Quick.
Come on
If
now.
it don't make dollars,
DJ
it
Quick
don't
out
make
there.
sense.
What he said about MC8, done.
I'm through playing with
That
your
destroyed
punk.
his
ass.
career.
I'm through playing with your punk ass.
Yeah.
Leave MC8 alone. You know,
You
he
know
a
what that
real
dude is
OG.
doing
Oh,
now?
my
You know
God.
what that dude is doing now? He's still doing music for porn tapes.
If
Who,
it don't
MC8?
make
Yeah.
dollars, it
Hey,
don't
man.
make sense.
West Coast Productions.
Oh my God, yo! I can't believe.
Between the last time we heard from that dude when he was on the
Wake your punk ass up for the 9 straight. MC8
Nah.
and Gia.
Gia.
I don't even know that
ain't
one.
nothing but a Compton
What?
thing, y'all.
Where is that the one before
That's
he
straight
got
up menace,
killed?
man.
Oh,
That's straight up menace.
Yeah, that's
Man,
whack.
it's society.
Man, he's whack. MC8's whack.
How you gonna say MC8
Man.
is
I
whack?
don't
just
like
saying.
y'all picking on me.
You
I'm
be
just
We ain't
saying.
even talking about you right
He was
now.
on that Master P joint.
Make
it say,
Nah, nah, nah,
That
nah.
was funny. But it's funny that Marcus brought up Empire because right now we got some issues going on because Lee Daniels, the man every black female loves to hate,
Really? With the
and
power?
Jussie Smollett been receiving death threats for
Say word.
the black gay storyline when they when it, in a flashback when Lucius Lyon was so mad that his son was gay that he
Put it
threw
in
in
the
the trash
trash
can. Yeah, they been getting serious death threats for that. So my question to you is,
I'm sorry, there's some music playing.
I mean,
It don't make dollars. It don't make sense.
so the
I'm
question
quick with it, man.
the question is, the homophoniacs, I guess that's
Is that a word?
Like Animaniacs?
He said homophobiacs.
yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
Just want to make sure that people know that that's what you said.
Yeah. The people who have homophobia
And they
are,
pick on
are,
me, y'all.
I think he means homophobes.
yeah, but they're dropping death threats. I mean, really, it's come down to that you are so unhappy with stuff on TV that you gotta give death threats to directors and stuff. I mean, has it gotten that serious?
Here's what it is. People in social media has created a climate for punks to now have a voice. If you are a punk, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when we were young, you didn't have a voice because you knew that you might get punched in the face if you said anything.
Well, quantify that one. What you mean, punk?
You a punk if you got something to say to somebody in social media that you wouldn't say to their face.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
you
'Cause I
drop it
thought
on
you meant
And you,
160.
drop, and you dropping it on 160. And for those folks who don't know, you sending a text message or a tweet or something like that.
Text message
Those
gangsters.
text message gangsters. And so, the world that we live in creates a climate for folks to be social media gangsters. And so if you can't tell a person to their face how you feeling,
Don't say it.
then don't text it. That's where all of those, people on social media that want to throw all of those stones at the president, all that kind of stuff. For real talk, President Barack Hussein Obama don't look like a tough guy. But I'll be honest with you, half these people that call him out his name in social media won't say that mess to his face.
Yo, I'm scared of Michelle.
I think I would be more scared of Michelle because she's
I
straight
know,
ride or die.
right?
She's straight ride or die. But to directly address what you're saying, I got a friend of mine who came out as a lesbian, and she had some people who was giving her some drama for being a Christian lesbian who goes to church. And so I can kind of relate to her plight a little bit because as someone who chooses not to have a religion, I suffered a lot of that ridicule that she was getting when people was giving me all of this. Well, I'm gonna pray for you. Oh, you need to go to church, and oh, you should be a Christian, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, God made the sun on the fourth day, then how you have 3 days before that. I mean, come on now, seriously. So where I'm going with is, you can talk all that trash all you want, but until you come to me in my face, like with her, she was getting inboxes. People's inboxing her, this. Until you can come to me in my face and be like, yo, I got beef with you because you doing that kind of storyline. You can show up and respectfully talk to me, then I'm not even paying you any mind. Jussie Smollett, okay, he came out as gay, so what? Lee Daniels, he came out as gay, so what? That storyline was something that happened to Lee Daniels in his life.
Yeah, he
he's
said
already
the joint was
talked
real.
about it. He said that joint was real. His daddy did that.
In
So
the trash can?
yeah, man, that joint was real.
He
Yeah,
got a
that-
fresh
that whole-
perm right now, though. That joint is on
I was
fleek.
I was on the
Dad's probably
road.
trying to get
I was on a
me
serious
back.
roll, and here he go. He just took me right back.
Tell us a damn person.
He pulling you back
He
in.
just pulled me right back in. But I mean,
He was on fleek though.
stepping
You
off
know what that was.
my soapbox. But yeah, I mean, I can't never just get to the point. Go ahead and take
Big
back.
Bro Joe,
Ew.
I'm sorry.
what's your opinion,
I
man?
just rant.
Um,
That's what we do.
That's what you give and put me in timeout.
All right, can you recap that real quick?
You stink.
I mean,
Again?
basically, Lee Daniels and Jussie Smollett has been getting death
okay.
threats.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay.
This
Okay.
dude's stupid.
Okay. I got it. I think that's some nonsense,
That's
real.
some Joe Pesci stuff right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd it come from?
The movie with the cop, the crazy cop.
Guy's killing me.
Are you
Chick is
serious?
killing
You
me.
know, the two cops.
They only
No,
came
black
out
and
with
black
4 of them.
guy.
They only came out with 4 of them.
What's the movie? What's the cop movie called? What's it called? Crazy something. What's the crazy cop? Come on, somebody help me. What's his name?
48 hours,
Danny,
man.
No,
Danny
it's
Glover.
Not. Danny Glover.
It is.
It's not called
It's
48
Lethal
hours.
Weapon,
Lethal
man.
Lethal Weapon.
My bad, I was messing with her.
48 hours.
She don't
What
know. It was still a black man.
Man, you could have said 56 hours. She wouldn't have known.
You right. But at least I gave it to black
Excuse
people.
me, I
Eddie
know
Murphy.
it was called Lethal Weapon.
No, you didn't.
I did so.
No, you didn't.
How do you think I told you
No,
were
you didn't.
wrong and told him he was right when he
Back
said
to the
Yes,
comment.
sir. All right. So, okay. Hold on. Leo gets it.
I'm gonna need him to stop doing that.
Really?
Yeah,
Me
it's,
too.
it's making me nervous.
Okay.
I'm so uncomfortable.
But no,
right now.
real
What
talk.
makes you nervous?
I'm really mad about it.
What makes you nervous, too?
I actually met that guy, Jesse Smallwood.
Yeah.
Met him at CIAA. Really nice cat.
Who's Jesse Smallwood?
Whatever the dude name is.
Smollett, man. Smollett.
Thought he
Smallwood.
said Smallwood.
The dude who play on Empire, who a little bit, okay.
Which dude?
You talking about Fine Ass Journey's big brother?
Y'all stupid. We can't have a conversation here.
Is that the one who was tap dancing in the yard that got a record deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes, him.
Yeah.
But the dude really, he's a nice cat. But I mean,
Is he really gay?
What? Yeah, he's really, yes. You should have seen his boyfriend.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
he's
fierce.
like he's
Like, oh dang.
he's
Girl.
like RuPaul, Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn gay.
Stop it.
Yeah.
hot.
Damn. He's gay.
So that's why. What do you think?
About what? I forgot the question.
Jesus Christ, man. This is what happens on Ain't No Hashtag on Marcus J when we pick on a big group. He only here once a
Stay on
month.
topic.
To quote SY, oh my Jesus.
Oh, that thing. No, it's the new OMT. It's not Oh My Jesus. It's OMT now.
What is
What's
the T?
Oh, and y'all call me out of touch.
No, I don't say stupid things like that.
We had a
That's not
touch.
stupid.
It's not a word. So I need
Oh
you
my-
to
The
tell me.
Chrisleys. Oh My Todd. It's Oh My Todd.
Oh
Oh,
God.
see, we don't watch that.
I mean, I watched that,
I
but
don't watch
Yeah,
I'm
you
not.
don't see it?
I'm
Chris Lee
never.
does not
It
know
comes
best.
on tomorrow. Don't
I'm never
forget.
in life saying OMT. I don't say OMG because they're not words.
Oh, how about this? My stores. Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from?
I'm going to the next.
Where'd that come from?
Come on, Rube.
Ain't No Hashtag on Marcus J live from the Den Legacy Internet Radio. We getting a caller. Caller, you on the live line. You on Legacy Internet Radio. Caller, what's your name? What you can get on?
Hey Marcus, this is Chantel.
Chantel. What's up, girl? How you doing?
None, how are you?
I'm doing fabulously great now that you've called in to check in with us. What's going on? What you want to get in on?
None, I just wanted to make a comment that I have really enjoyed the show today and all the social consciousness that you guys are bringing to the issues that are surrounding our youth and the black people in the U.S. today.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for checking us out
You're so welcome.
and giving us some positive encouragement. We appreciate it. We've kind of delved into the silly portion. If you're still listening, you already know. But would you any comment on what we're talking about? And thank you first of all on giving us that love. Anything else you want to get in on?
Say it one more time, I'm sorry.
Yo, real talk. Quit playing, man. Tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you mad. Did you not hear what we were talking about when we was talking about the way? Did you listen to the clip? I know you did because I got the text message. Hello? I'm going to put you
I
on blast.
did,
So what you think?
and I felt that it was, I mean, yes, it made me it made me upset, but I just, it just really made me upset.
Made you upset?
I thought you were calling because you had my back.
Don't nobody got your
Huh?
back.
I thought you were calling because you had my back.
I got your back.
They picking on me.
Yo, it was only one black
they need to
Peanuts
stop
character.
picking on you.
Y'all heard her, right?
She said we not picking on her.
No, she didn't say that. She said
Isn't that
y'all
what you
need to
said?
I
stop
said
it.
stop picking on her.
Hell no.
Not gonna happen.
For
Hell
what? For what
no.
reason do we need to stop?
Okay,
She
okay,
keep putting
okay.
herself in situations. Do you know the name of the black peanut kid?
The kid on the peanuts. I'm gonna tell you something. Chantel. When I've had shows that I've done where it's SY and Tony or SY and the diva, and it's just me in here, and you should hear how they pick on me so bad.
Oh,
I'm supposed to
really?
be the host of the show.
Is that
and,
so?
And they treat me so bad, Chantel. Like one day I got emotional. Like I was really upset
Chantel,
the way
he
they
is
was
full of it.
the way they was treating me.
He is full of it.
And you
Like
know-
last week when you untied my shoelaces and tried to tie them to the table.
Ain't nobody see me do
That
that.
didn't
Nice.
happen. That didn't happen.
But see, listen here, Chantel. If she fell, I would have helped her up.
After
he
we
laughed
laughed.
and made me fall.
After you laughed, and that's not the right thing to do.
I'm trying to-
WWJD.
Hold on. How is that possible when he running the show? He can't run the show and then untie her
Yes,
shoes.
he does. Because while
and tie her
y'all
shoes up.
talking, he went and untied my
He on
shoe.
the mix board. He paying attention to
I was
everything
gonna say-
going
No,
on.
he's not.
You know what that
Chantel.
sounds like? That sounds like a you problem. That's
Thank
why.
you.
Because
You know
If
what?
you
Get
allowed him to do
Get
that,
your own line.
if you allowed him to do
If
that,
you wear
then-
loafers,
Get your own line.
Chantel, we in here wilding. We appreciate it, girl. Keep on listening.
Y'all need a referee.
Nah, we don't, cause I'll be the referee. I'll just cut their mics off. So tell the world where you calling from, so that we can give some love to your town,
I'm in Charlotte.
QC, baby.
Queen City. Thank you so much for listening to us tonight. Keep listening and tell the world so we can get more listeners. Thank you, Chantel.
All right, well, y'all have a good one.
You got it.
too.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Big Rube. Let's move on to the next one. What you got?
Oh yeah, since we decided we want to wild out, I'll give you something to wild out.
You don't
So, usually every episode we talk about music and how stupid the world has come in music. So, I want to talk about a couple things right now. Marcus, if you can hit the second one, please, and turn the music up because people need to hear. This is called "Trap Queen" by Fetty Wap.
We just set it go, talking about your Lambos at 56 a gram.
I could do the heel toe.
Fetty Wap.
No, we're listening to the song. All right, pause it, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Unpause it. Let it play a little bit long. All right, pause it. Okay. I be in the kitchen cooking pies with my baby.
Yeah.
Correct. And we ain't talking apple. So, my question is,
Peach?
Punkin.
Pumpkin pie.
this is called SY Education 101.
I don't know what pumpkin pie tastes like.
All right, so I'm going to ask Big Bro Joe, what did he just say about cooking pies in the kitchen?
He just said he was in the.
What does it mean?
He cooking up. Why you ask me?
Do you know what it means?
Do
Real
I know
talk,
what
do you know what it
cooking pies- Do I know what cooking
Do you
pies
know what
means?
he's saying in the verse?
Yeah, he said, well, cooking pies actually, cooking pies refers to a powdery substance that you mix up and you make.
So, on the radio,
He's saying how nice of a boyfriend he is. He helps her bake.
That ain't what he's saying.
That's what I heard.
He got that cook 'em up.
so
That ain't what
so
he said.
basically, this is in those verses are acts except for no, it might even say ass on the radio. They say this on the radio. First of all, he's talking about his trap queen, which in definition is basically a chick who holds him down to the very end.
What's she called?
A trap queen.
Trap, TRAP.
Yes.
Trap, T-R-A-P.
I mean, regardless of what he does, she is there for. We are educating SY today. She is there for him.
But wait a minute.
And then that's fine. But then we talk about cocaine.
But, yo, let's go back, though, Rube. This ain't new.
I understand it ain't
Yo,
new,
when we used to
but-
do this, you know, it was MC8 or, oh, wait, Too Short.
Yo, but
Life
Too Short ain't number one in the country.
But he was back then.
Now he won't. He was never number one in the country on regular radio. This
Okay,
is
well-
played on like 94, Q94.
But that's because half these dummies don't know what they
That's
talking about.
what I'm
No,
talking about.
I think that's the point.
Oh, well, us old heads know what he talking
But I'm
about.
saying, how are we as people allowing this on our radio? I mean, and kids know what this is, and don't get me wrong,
Eat
the beat
cookies
is
like
hot,
Groceries.
huh?
What's the song where they say eat the
Well,
eat
we
the cook?
will talk about that one.
Okay,
Hold
okay.
on for me. We will talk
Okay.
about that one.
Okay.
But real talk, really? I gotta listen to this on the radio? Don't get me. The beat is hot to death. But have we gotten to the point where we're not deciphering the codes before we allow it on the radio?
We're not deciphering the codes because of what you just said. Because the beat is hot to death. I mean, that's why.
I mean, yeah, but the kids in this country know, which is almost kind of sad. The kids in this country knows what this is, and you have some adults who don't know what this is. But you know, real talk, in the car, you might see some adults bump into it. Maybe not trying to call SY out,
Because
but
the beat is hot to death.
because the beat is hot to death.
Yo, I pump it in my car.
But you know what? You at least know what they're talking about. I'm just saying. I just think, you know, as adults and even for some people as parents, you need to take a look at this. And then if you were clipped to the other one, that's also on. You need to undo it.
If y'all do come close to me, he gon' wanna ride off in a
Turn up a
car
little
for me. I might let your boy show for me, but he gotta eat the booty like groceries.
Oh!
I can't
Pause
hear
that.
a thing. What did
You
she
said you
say?
got-
Pause
eat
that. You gotta eat the booty like groceries. Really? That's what we do now?
That's
we
a
eat
tall
the booty
salad.
like groceries? Yo. back where I'm from, you know, I listen to the
Man,
Breakfast
you from
Club.
the burbs.
I listened to the Breakfast Club, you know, and Charlamagne the God was kind of going off about this, and I'm completely with him. Really, we gotta talk about eating the booty like groceries on the radio.
See, if you were from Pennsylvania, you would have known that.
First of all, I'm pretty sure people in Pennsylvania don't know nothing about eating booty and groceries together. You need to go somewhere. But really, I mean, it's gotten to the point where, and this is Omarion and your boy Chris Brown, and
That's your
what's her name,
boy.
Janine Aiko,
That's your
which is probably, I haven't heard a lot of her tracks, but the ones I've heard were more R&B. Would I be right about that? Anybody?
I would guess so. Shout out to our
Yeah.
sister.
Aiko.
Shout out to our
Yeah.
sister Ash that's listening to us. What's up, Ash? We
Hey,
see we see your notes. Shout out to you, girl. Appreciate you listening to us. Here's the deal, Rube.
Eat the booty like groceries, man.
Call him Banks and give him some love. We haven't heard him on Legacy Internet Radio in
Wow.
quite a
What
while.
up, Walter?
And we you know, he's still part of the family, and hopefully he's listening. One of the big things that he was big on is the radio stations and the people who listen to the station are requesting these songs. But I brought that up to let it kind of be known that a lot of the songs that we're hearing are predetermined to be played in heavy rotation.
Correct.
And so we need to understand that, and we need to understand what the actual mission is. Like, why do we have songs played in heavy rotation where they say things like whatever the pie thing was? I didn't get it because I just didn't get it. I didn't even think the beat was hot. You did, but whatever. Eating booties like groceries, all that kind of stuff. I mean, whatever. I mean, we have to understand why someone in a record company, and we're not even talking about record stations, because this is predetermined before it even gets that far. We have to understand why someone in a record company would want to put out a record where a young girl would say something like that. You know what I mean? Like, the influence that they would have. We never heard of this girl, but you know who we do know who? We know who Chris Brown is, and we know who Omarion is, and that's how it's going to get out to the masses. So we need to ask the question, like I said earlier before. The answer, forget the answer. We need to figure out the question. And the question is, why do they want people to be listening to, I don't know if you call it trap music or whatever it is. Why? What is the reason? Because it traps your brain. It keeps you caught up in nonsense. It keeps you away from self-analysis. It keeps you away from problem solving. It keeps you away from looking at what is being done around you where you can actually make a difference in the world. You don't think that it's a coincidence that groups like Public Enemy and Boogie Down Productions and artists like Talib Kweli and Mos Def and people like that, Bahamadia and people like that, Queen Latifah when she first came out and people like that, those are the people who have been phased out of the forefront of hip hop, when you have people like us who are part of the original generation of hip hop who can't even listen to it no more? I can't listen to it no more because they want me to eat the booty like groceries. Now, maybe I want to eat the booty like groceries, but that doesn't mean I want to be hearing some little girl sing it in a song.
What's your favorite meal, baby?
The booty like groceries.
But are we keeping it real then? Is that 100?
DJ Renee Melendez, who hosts, a couple of shows here on Legacy and Net Radio, Deep House Sessions with DJ Renee Melendez as well as the throwback on Legacy and Net Radio. They're on hiatus, and we appreciate you listeners. Says she said that's just nasty. I mean, yeah, that's just nasty.
I mean, and then if you're gonna eat the booty like groceries, I don't even know about it.
That's what I just said. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, to me,
who eats booty and tells everybody he eats booty?
I mean, like I said, Janine,
Hold on.
What was the song?
What you saying? We have listened to worse when we were younger.
Yes, we have.
But you know the difference between what we listen to and now?
What?
We
They
had a
play it on
balance.
the radio.
They didn't play it on the radio, one. And two, there was a balance because for every NWA song, we had a Fight the Power song.
Yeah.
For every single one.
Yeah,
and like Ruben said,
all right.
you
wasn't on the radio.
You didn't hear After Police on the radio.
Lord,
you
no.
didn't hear Pop That Coochie on the radio.
Right, but guess what? I didn't listen to the radio
And
that much.
okay, but see, that's you.
That's you.
That's you. Just like and we know the dirty version of that song was Pop That P. They cleaned it up to go Pop That Coochie. And we know that song, if you listen to it in the clean version, you could have probably slipped that song through
Easy.
today.
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't play it because the standards was different. Ain't no how Steppin, Marcus J live from the Den of Legacy and that radio. We got a caller on the live line. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to get in on?
This is DJ Renee Melendez.
What's up, girl? We just shouted you out.
DJ.
We just shouted you
I
out.
know, I just heard that. I'm listening.
So you obviously you think they eating the booty like groceries is nasty because that's what you typed in. But now that you on the live line, you could tell us with your own words what you think about that mess.
Well, record companies are using young folks to promote negativity. That's really what it all comes down to. They know that a lot of these young kids out here nowadays are exploring their sexuality. They don't know who they want to be. They don't know what they want to try. They don't know whether they're straight, whether they're gay, whether they want to be trans. So they allow a lot of these lyrics and things to slip through because they know that a lot of these young kids out here are promiscuous. Now, if you know that you're not necessarily a person that's sexually active, but you hear something like that on a song, the likelihood is that you're going to go maybe try it to see what it's all about.
Really?
And then get turned out. That's what a lot of these, you think about something. hip hop, okay, even though I'm a house head, hip hop is nothing like it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, or even 40 years ago when it first came out.
Yep.
Absolutely nothing like that.
Ain't nothing like 10 years ago.
No, not even. But I'm talking about when I came up, okay, and we were talking. I was listening to Cool Mo D, Go See the Doctor, the Ultramagnetic MCs, Planet Rock, Africa Bambaataa, Slick Rick, Special Ed, Chub Rock, Heavy D. So the list goes on and on. When you think about it, that all of that hip hop that we grew up on, that was all party hip hop. It was all about having a good time, or there was a story or something being told. There was nothing sexual. There was nothing that came out and said something like eating booty like groceries in a song. That didn't even exist 20, 30 years ago. So now, because the way our society is so accepting of certain things, and some things that were taboo 30 years ago are no longer taboo now, they throw it out there in mainstream media, in television, in music, in movies, because they know that a lot of these kids are out here already trying it anyway. And why? Because some children don't have guidance. Some children don't have a higher spiritual power in their life, whatever their religion may be, or whatever they praise. Some people are lacking that. And so, when kids are going to be out here trying stuff, they hear it on you think about it, 12-year-old kid may not necessarily be sexually active, but hearing a song, what's now a young girl might get propositioned by a 15, 16-year-old man or a young man. And he said, she said, let me, eat my booty like groceries. And then that opens up a whole other platform. That opens up a whole other beast, because now it becomes a sexual issue between a young adult, 16, 17, 18 years old, to a young child.
Right. And
so it takes it. The mainstream media, they know what they're doing. The record companies know what they're doing. The record companies are all run by Jews.
Well,
okay.
I made the point.
And all they want to do is make money.
I made the point earlier on that these decisions are made on the record company level even before they even get to the record station. And so if you think that you calling in a radio station or you sending text messages or emails or all that kind of stuff determines what the top 10 is or whatever it is they do. Now, I don't listen to radio. I don't listen to terrestrial radio, so I don't know. But if I'm guessing they still do their little countdowns and stuff. If you really think you calling in affects the order and all that kind of stuff, then you out your damn mind. I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. So DJ Renee Melendez.
There's a thing they say, okay, that radio is no longer run by payola. But I'm inclined to think differently, especially when you hear people like Beyonce, who basically dominate mainstream public radio, okay? Every other song, if she drops a new album, every other song is a song off her album. Right. So you can't tell me that it doesn't exist, and I happen to agree with you on there, and I happen to think that, it's on the record company level, but they don't care, because they're about making money, just like the next entity is in the government, and it's a cycle, and it's going to continue on unless we start encouraging our youth who are up and coming in the music industry to do something. That doesn't necessarily have to be something that's not trendy,
right?
But it doesn't have to be something so promiscuous.
Yeah, that's something that we all got to be aware of, and we got to check. Renee, tell the listeners who you are, what you up to these days. We haven't heard from you here on Legacy and Net Radio. What you got going on?
I have absolutely nothing going on right now, to be completely honest
Word.
with you. I am taking
hiatus?
A much-needed break.
Okay. Well, that's what's up.
That's what I'm doing. After 3 years of really grinding hard, doing my shows on Legacy, playing in clubs, doing private events and stuff like that, I started feeling a little bit of burnout, and it was time for old girl to just kind of kick back for a minute and, rest and regroup, and I'm actually trying to rebrand myself.
Right. Right.
So, I'm working on some things, but it's a little more behind the scenes stuff at the moment.
Well, when you're ready, you know you got a home here. You our sister, and so we appreciate the time that we had with you. And if you have anything that you want to promote, obviously holler at us. We got a lot of love for you, and between you and I, your birthday is this week, and so is mine. We always call each other the
Happy
twins,
birthday to
and so
you.
shout out to my sister,
Is
the
that
twin.
SY?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Does she have a scarf on her head?
No scarf on her head today. No. Sometimes she be rocking that stylish scarf, but she not rocking it today. But we got love for you. Happy birthday this week. Much love to
Same
you.
to you.
And we know you got a lot going on, so much love to you and the fam as well. All right.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, you got it. Peace. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Big Rule. What's our next one?
All right. It's funny we were talking about text message gangsters earlier because now the Supreme Court has basically said, you know what? They can be text message gangsters. Ain't nothing you can do about it because they threw out a conviction because somebody threatened somebody else on Facebook. They said, it's really not enough for us to sit here and say he meant doing that. So now we can just say, I'm going to do this to you, your mama, your daddy, grandpappy, whatever.
Oh my God.
And you can't go to jail for it. I
Yes, you
mean,
can.
has this given the fake people in the world just more power? I mean, because now you can't, it's not a jailable offense. It's not harassment. So if somebody sent you a tweet saying, I'm going to blow your car up,
No, that's a terrorist act. If you make that statement, it's a terrorist act.
well,
It depends on where you are. I'm gonna tell you. Don't let the media fool you. And just because that group said that, certain things are gonna be what they are. That's a terrorist statement, and that's a terrorist act. I can also sit there and tell you that from carnal knowledge that if you make a threat, that's like making a threat over a telephone.
Well, this dude is from Freemansburg, Pennsylvania.
What? Well, it's the Commonwealth.
Pennsylvania.
Okay, it's a Commonwealth.
Yeah.
He probably was one of them
Like
people.
Virginia.
His quote, one quote of his
Amish.
wife said, quote,
Shut up.
there is one way to love you, but 1,000 ways to kill you. I'm not going to rest until your body is a mess, soaked in blood and dying from all the little cuts, unquote.
Oh, man, that's a rap. That's a
But
Marilyn
the
Manson
high
joint.
court threw out the conviction.
Yeah, but you know what? They talk to each other like that, though. That's some Love Jones stuff.
Like that, though.
Yeah, like that.
They said
They do
that
in Pennsylvania. Not.
They said that they reversed the conviction. The reasonable person standard is, quote, inconsistent with the conventional requirement for criminal conduct, awareness of some wrongdoing, unquote. What? So basically, the Supreme Court basically said, I can tell you 5 million ways how I'm going to kill you,
6 million ways to die.
But-
choose one.
but I can't arrest you. I can't
Screwface,
put you in
give me
jail
a-
for a threat.
You screw face.
So now,
Screw
like
face,
you
give me
just
a
said,
1,000
if you
deaths
call
more than
somebody,
you.
that's a threat. But social media isn't a threat.
I mean, you know what? That's nonsense because that's the same thing that we do now with the bullying piece because that's what it technically can be considered as. It's bullying. You know what? They didn't get
But
Al
Supreme
Capone for
Court-
murder. They got Al Capone
For tax evasion.
tax evasion, but they got him. You might not get him on the standards that you think you're going to get him on, but guess what? It'll all come back around.
So his wife obtained a protective order, and the dude wrote on Facebook, is a protective order thick enough to stop a bullet?
Hell no. Not the bullets I shoot.
And he got 4 years, and the Supreme Court of the United States overturned it.
How many you do?
How many you do before?
Yeah.
Not a year.
He still did sometime.
But I mean, basically, you can just sit here now on Facebook or any social media and threaten people, and you can't go to jail for it.
So if I threaten you right now, Rubens, if I threaten you on Facebook, what's going to happen?
If I called the police, they would arrest you. You'd probably be in jail for X number of days, but you would get yourself a good lawyer. You would see that, hey, Supreme Court says you can't do nothing to me, blah, blah, blah. Boom. You be out.
Hell, I can give me a bad lawyer.
Then you be in. You got to get a good lawyer, get
Gotta
yourself
get a
out.
good one.
What I'm just saying, man, text message gangsters, social media gangsters have just gotten a reprieve.
Yeah, but you know what though? See, that's why you gotta remember those social, and I'm gonna say this: those social media, wish I was a real gangster people have no idea what being a gangster is. So when you get caught out in them streets, you get what you get. If you pop junk on social media, be prepared, because guess what? Everybody's not a social media thug. If you tell me, because this is just me, if you tell me, yo, I'm going to come and blow your house up, guess what? I'm going to take it to heart. And that means what? I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to come see you. Now, you might think you're a social media thug, and that's what you want to, you playing behind. But you
hey, can we take this over text messaging? Can we do that, man? How about
Yo, if you really stop me and tell me, can we take this over text messages?
Priscilla's listening to us in Jersey, and she said that there was a case in the Midwest where a woman got a divorce via a a Facebook post.
Well, that's the same. That's the same thing that your boy did. What's the boxer? Floyd, didn't he propose to chick over a text message and told her
Say
quit being
what?
stupid? Yeah.
Well, she didn't accept it.
She living in a condo in California.
She a fool if she didn't. And that's when you get a lawyer fight that. Floyd worth too much money for you to be faking that phone.
I'm like, no.
But beside the point, I mean, basically, threats are not even threats anymore unless because you can do it on anything now. Social media is now becoming a way, it's already a way of bullying. Now we can just give some real threats and not go to jail. This is crazy. This is the world that we live in, unfortunately.
That's the world we live in, and the sad reality is, as we mentioned before, people are empowered to be a punk because they know that there are not going to be any consequences, whether there be legal.
You mean by the police?
Whether there be legal or in-person consequences, because depending on who you're talking to, depending on the access that they may have to you, you might not be able to retaliate.
Because you might be in California.
You might be in California versus Virginia.
But I'm gonna see you though.
Well, you gonna see somebody in Cali unless you go to Cali.
You know me.
You gonna beam there, Scotty?
I mean, Jay and Silent Bob did it.
Really?
I'm just saying.
See, I was being serious for a minute, but I'm just saying. You know what? People don't forget. You can make a threat. You can make an idle threat. And I don't understand, but I never understood what that was.
In America? Like American Idol? Threat? Sorry.
The threat is they're going to be done after next year. Thank God.
Could help myself.
Oh!
That was bad, right?
Yeah, that was bad.
No.
All right.
I don't care.
So,
Y'all
last thing.
Y'all can't beat me, whether it be in person or in text.
Y'all,
You punks.
I like flying, but I'm scared to fly now.
What you scared for?
You ain't got no
Because,
wings.
well, see, here's the thing, man. I mean, TSA, man, ain't getting their job done. So they put undercovers. What can I get through in the TSA, in the airport, stuff like that. They failed 67 out of the 70 tests. People got through with drugs and guns and all this other stuff.
Man, quit playing. They did that all the time.
I mean, but yo,
I used to work for
these,
TSA.
but I'm saying, you hire these people to stop craziness.
Half of them are crooks.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, to make a brother not want to fly no more.
I mean, but you got to get there. Hey.
It's called a car. What?
Yo, Marcus, I'm going to tell you. I got another one of my homeboys that used to work with me up in Charlotte. His name is Brian. Big B Denim. I like him even though he's a Chicago fan. I don't know how he like the Bears. But, Big B, good looking, son. He said he can keep up with me. But he said homophobiacs. He clowning you, dog.
You did say that, man.
You said it.
That's what
Hey, I'm
happens
talking
when you're
about,
from
the Queen
Virginia.
City is listening tonight, son. The streets is talking about you,
I
Big
know, it's
Rube.
scary.
The streets is talking.
I mean, I might
See
be
what
I
happens
might
when
be
you go to
top 10
Virginia.
Twitter. What?
You might be on there.
But real talk, man. I mean, I understand, but you shouldn't
scared
be able
to
to
fly?
get no. But I'm now reading this stuff, man. I mean, I can get hijacked any minute.
Hell, I'm not going to get no Malaysia flight.
I mean,
They on bankruptcy.
I fly only in America because I don't leave the country.
Not if you going to Malaysia.
Nah, I ain't going to Malaysia. Malaysia means something else to me. But I mean, really, man? I can just take a shotgun through TSA now.
No. Well, actually, yes, you can. Because you can check it in.
I mean, but I'm talking about on the
They had to
plane
check
with
my
me.
weapon in.
Yeah, you can check your weapons in.
Yeah, but
Why am I telling
but,
SY that?
what I'm saying, is these people are getting weapons and weed and coke and stuff through the through the people. I mean, come on, man.
Well, you can.
I
Hey,
know
wait
you're
a
not
minute,
gonna
hold
catch.
on.
I
They
know you're
can
not
put weed and other stuff in. They take it to jail. So if they taking weed and other stuff like that to jail, how they getting it in?
We talked about it.
In they buttocks.
But
You putting a gun up your butt? I mean,
There's a guy that did it. There's a story. You can Google it.
I mean, first of all,
Yeah,
that
that's why you
Buttocks.
like
my buttocks is exit only.
Did you say eat it like groceries? You put some French dressing on it or something?
But
He said,
Get
but.
that gun out, baby.
Bad transition.
on a side note,
Bad transition.
no joke. There's a woman who got caught at Walmart
You should have said
for
how-
putting $100 worth of groceries.
in her
in her
stuff.
vagina.
Yeah, he should have said however though.
What?
Yeah, she had like a turkey and all up in that piece.
She got a turkey up in there?
Yo, she had it. She was deep.
Yo, she can
Was
handle
it white
like
meat?
a big girl. What?
Yeah, she ain't had no dog meat.
That's
But real talk, no, that was a real
pound turkey.
Did it happen in like Norfolk or something? It was something crazy. But yeah, no joke. She had $100 worth of groceries in her stuff, and they checked her, but they didn't find anything on her, so they had to call the police to do a pat down. And when the police did the pat down,
Yo, she's gonna need a vaginal mesh.
and normally Walmart, if you stop it, see, she's talking that stuff that nobody wants to hear now. But yeah, they said normally Walmart will prosecute you if you steal 5 cents from them. They let her go because they were shocked. No, they put them back on the shelf, yo.
No.
That's what it said, Lottie.
They put them canned goods back?
And they put everything on
The
them.
turkey. They
Yeah.
put the turkey back.
How do you, hey, that's
Yeah,
why.
stuff
Can you
on
tell
it.
me how you get a full-blown turkey?
I told you it had to be a little 6-pound turkey. Couldn't have been a turkey. for
She had a little
Thanksgiving.
6-pound turkey. Yo.
I'm weak right now.
What? Let me see.
Oh, man.
Yo, that's great.
That's a what the hell moment.
And on a last note, before we transition out,
You would know.
one of the House of Representatives from South Carolina decided that he wanted to put his name for the Republican national election to go against Hillary, because the other two fools who are running against Hillary have no chance of winning. I guess they're doing it because they feel like she needs something. But, real talk, I just want to go around the room, if anybody cares. Ask why, who do you think's going to win the Republican national?
I don't care.
Big Pro Joe.
What's the difference one food from the next?
Bush.
You think Jeb Bush can win it?
Who else he got?
He hasn't officially said he was running yet, but I got you.
Yeah, but Bush is going. Yo, come on.
Bush ain't winning nothing. He ain't gonna win his own state.
I mean, it's the same guy who said that he will get foreign policy advice from his brother.
Okay,
So-
but when I say we as a country, we put that idiot in.
But he only lasted one term.
Well, you got to also
And
look.
he messed up how much in one
see,
time?
Here's the thing that we have to consider, that we have to pay attention to. Since the 1960 election, when John F. Kennedy won, there's only been one time where you had one party who got 3 wins in a row, and that was when Ronald Reagan had 2 and George Bush had 1. They had 12 years. It's only happened one time in the last 55 years.
So what we're saying is we do a
what
Republican.
we're saying is we're due a Republican, just because of how the sway of the country typically goes. If you look at Kennedy won, he died in office, and you had Johnson, and then Nixon took over. Nixon got a second term that was finished by Ford. Those 2 were Republicans, and then you had one Jimmy Carter, and then you had 12 years of Republicans, and then you had 8 Clinton, and then 8 Bush, and then we had the last 8, the 8, of course, with President Barack Hussein Obama. So it's looking like the way the country typically goes, that we shouldn't be surprised if we end up with a Republican here, but we have to pay. Well, it's possible. I mean, if you look at history, and history is the only way that you can use, the only thing that you can use to predict the future. And if you look at the climate of the country, I mean, the Republicans have decided to go so far right that I think that it would be difficult looking at the climate of the country. But again, there's history on the side of the possibility. But when you look at the candidates, most of them are so far to the right. When you look at the fact that Hillary Clinton not only has name recognition, but you have a strong lot of people who supported her and wanted her over Barack Hussein Obama. And then you had a whole bunch of people that supported Barack Hussein Obama who want to support Hillary Clinton. And so you got the Hillary Clinton supporters who got dissed versus the Barack Obama people who wanted him but wanted to support her too. So I think it's clear that she's going to get the
She's going to Democrat. No question. I don't know why other idiots running.
But you got to pay attention to the stones they throwing at her and the dirt that they throwing on her about these emails and all this other stuff, because you're going to get a lot of moderates and independents that are going to have a problem with that. So pay attention to who comes out of the Republican. Lindsey Graham, not really thinking anything going on with Tim. You know, the guy down there in Texas, the Cuban dude, I can't think of his name.
He's in Florida.
Cruz.
Marco Rubio.
No,
Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz.
That dude's crazy.
Yeah.
Rubio, Cruz.
Rubio and Cruz. And
Rubio has a chance.
In hell.
yeah,
Nah, man. You laugh, but the Mexican population, the Latino population,
They ain't got no
who is
They
American,
don't have no voter cards.
shut up.
No, I'm serious.
Some of them do.
Some. But not the
Enough to get him elected in Florida.
Okay, but you know what? They're not going to get elected in Florida because, like you said, Jeb Bush already got that locked up. Quit playing.
And and his wife, I believe, is Cuban. Jeb Bush, or she's definitely Latina, some kind of way.
What?
Yeah.
That dude planned.
That dude a pimp.
Yeah.
Well, I like to say to end all this, if you didn't know, there's a Facebook page for God calling Dr. Ben Carson to run for president.
Huh?
What he say?
I have no idea what you just said.
There's a Facebook page for God calling Dr. Ben Carson to run for president. It's got over 7,300 people.
Oh, okay.
So
Ben Carson for president. Huh?
make sure y'all vote for.
God calling for. Yeah, I'm looking at it. God calling for Dr. Ben Carson to run for president. Okay.
Just saying, Ben Carson.
Yeah. I mean, that's the funniest thing. You
Look
know,
at him. He is so tickled.
Yeah. He can hardly contain himself.
Ruben fell out, y'all. He is so tickled.
Wow.
I didn't believe this page existed. I honestly didn't believe this page existed, and then I saw it, and I was like, really? And he's got like 7,300 people who like it.
Yeah, but that's not a lot when you
Those
look
are probably
at
friends and family.
some of the pages that
You
are
got
out there.
7,300 friends and family.
They tell a friend. They tell
I
a
mean,
friend.
All you got to do is
Yeah,
go
so-
on, a couple of news stations, and you got people who recognize you. I bet you a lot of those people don't like him. They clicked on the page so they can see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's like saying where you from in Pittsburgh? I mean, in Pennsylvania?
Oh, I'm not going to allow you to do that.
I mean, I'm just saying, though.
I'm just saying, Ben
No,
Carson,
after
man.
school, yeah.
If he comes out hey, Ben Carson could come out of the Republican primary.
No.
That's the sad part.
He's less credible than, what was the...
Joe Morrissey.
Well, yeah. What's the 999 guy? What's the black dude Republican from last time?
Oh, you talking about?
Oh, gosh. I can't think of the guy's name. Oh, man.
He owned the pizza joint.
Yeah, the pizza guy, the black guy, the pizza guy. Ben Carson is less credible than him, and I can't think of his name.
Yeah, he owned it, Godfather's Pizza.
Yeah,
And then
I can't remember the guy's name.
God.
Republican guy.
Why do we do this to ourselves? Yeah, I'm done. Why do we do this to ourselves?
Hashtag Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all, everybody who has been listening to us tonight. We're going to take our final break of the night. Word from our sponsor, and then we're going to get into our rants and our closings. Big Rube, Big Bro Joe, SY. Never stop, y'all. I'll be back in a few minutes.